So I had some Marks of Grace left over. Here I am just trading them all in. Grace and PCing them, it is 27 mil. I'll move this over to my other account. So lots of Slayer to do for this episode, and our first task is Spiritual Mages, which we've just completed. From runes we've made about 100k. The D-boots are a good price at the minute, they're 350 and they're actually a really decent task. Normally I would do them in the Wilderness God Wars dungeon, but I was full of keys, so I just did them in the normal God Wars dungeon for this one. So task number 2, we got cow fights. And on the cow fight task, although we did miss the screen eat, we did get 95 Slayer. 95 Slayer is the last Slayer monster, and that is Hydra. Hydra is a lot of GP, but what I'm planning to do, because I'm not a fan of Konar, is hold off till 98 and then spam the Hydra tasks from then. And there's our next task of Abbey Demons. Even in 2020, there's still no drop quite as good looking on the floor as an Abbey Whip, and they're 2.7 mil at the minute, so it's decent GP with these Abbey Demon tasks, hoping for another. So task done, 75 point bonus, 2.8 mil made, not bad, let's get another. Task 4, and we get Anakus. Task 4, and that is Anakus, nice cannon task. Task finished, it normally takes about 10-15 minutes, not too bad. And we get Dagonoffs. So again, we'll probably go to the Dag Kings, just keep putting the kills in, hopefully we get a couple of ring drops. So now we've got a bit more GP from all the jobs we've had recently. I've decided to upgrade the setup. So this is with a Blessed, Spirit Shield and Devoted Boots, so which is going to really increase the prayer bonus. And on the first drop of the task, Sears Ring, 300k, not bad, hope we'll see some more. So Rex KC 216, and we've just picked up a Warrior Ring. Now it's not the ring that you do want, but it's another Rex drop, and it's 40k to the total GP. So just had to leave a little bit early, weren't doing too bad, 70 kills left on the task, got 2 drops and a clue, made about 1 mil, again, can't complain, decent. So although you love to see the rune Battle Axe, we've also managed to get a level, and that is 98 hit points. So one more to the big 99. Task is going alright at the minute, just plodding along, hopefully we get some more drops. So trip done and task done, so we got the 168 kills, the 2 Sears Ring and the 1 Warrior Ring. From the whole task we made about 2.5 mil, not bad. Next task, Abbey Demons, not bad, melee XP. So we got a hard clue scroll from the Dagonoff trip, and that's another one done. So just quickly going to loot it, and we get 100k. Abbey Demon task done, no whip drop, but we did get 2 clues in some rune, which can't ask for much more. We'll get the clues done afterwards, but we made a total of about 125k. Next task is Greater Demons, we'll probably just do them in the Catacombs, not ready for Zami yet. Now, after how well it went a few episodes ago, I have no doubt you expected me to be here sooner, but we've just done a couple of Zoro kills here, just to A, remember why I don't come back, and also to see if we got any better. Got about 4 or 5 kills in about 20 minutes, which isn't great at all, but it's more practice than anything. There will be something we'll come towards at the end, but I think Void will need to go out the window. We'll need to go upgrade to either Arims or even better Ancestral, but we'll come back. Hopefully with a bit more uniques and a bit more luck. So due to the amount of DKs and other bosses we've been doing, we are running a little bit short on the cash for topping up on potions and other things like that. So I've just gone through my bank and pretty much picked out some drops in supplies we're not using. So we've got 4.8 mil of disposable cash, which we'll sell on the GE, which I won't show. So finish the hard and elite clue scrolls from Abbey Demons, open them up. Hard clue scroll loot was 218k, which again, not bad at all. And the elite clue scroll was 193k, so for about 5-10 minutes of work, that was 400k from 2 clue scrolls. Really helping adding the GP up on this series. So just finished another Abbey Demon task, no whip on that one, but we did get clue scroll and about 100k worth of loot. Always worth doing the Abbey Demon task just to do the melee XP, just because you burst so many tasks you don't really catch up. And next task is our favourite, it's Dags again, so we're going to head off to the Kings and see if we can pick up some archers and Zerkrings. So that's the first trip of the DK's task. We did not get any major drops, but we will roughly come out with about 900k. Again, the boots really clutch up with the Noted Bones, so the Noted Bones will make sure we make profit throughout the task anyway. But yep, on to the next one. So instead of finishing the Dag trip, we actually went to Bandos for a duo, which wasn't too bad. With the Spec Weps and Full Guffins, we've actually managed to do about 40 kill trips, which was decent, and we actually got duo Tasses. so that wasn't bad. I didn't realise how much tactics were until we went to the GE and sold them, but from them tactics we actually got a 14.5mm split. This split was quite important because what it meant is that for the first time we've actually got a bank value over 50mm GP. And with that, it means it's time to do our first stake at Skitizo, use the first totem, and as we've said, if we get the pet, we'll go to the duel arena and stake the bank. So we're now over 50mm, it's just more cash to use for gear and pots. Just before we do that Skitizo kill vote, we'll get this hard clue out of the bank, and that's another 120k added in. So just doing that hard clue that we got from Skitizo, and we get 66k, which is a bit pitiful. It's all on them sweets. So dag task is finished. No loots from that last trip, but we just got the normal basic loot. All the loots for the 2 trips put together roughly are about 1.5mm, which, although no big drops from it, will pay for the next couple of trips. And as long as potions are covered, then it's not too bad because we will be getting Slayer XP throughout it all. Then on to Druid for the next task, and we are actually going to pick up Spiritual Mages again. Now, because we've been to God Wars, we do need to get some more incremental keys, so we're going to go and do them in the Wilderness God Wars dungeon. Now, it has dual purpose here, because decent GP from the Dragon Boots, while getting the keys, so it's sort of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So we picked up a couple of keys and a pair of Dragon Boots. Again, going to Druid for the next task to finish off the episode, and we got Calfies. So the next episode, I think we might have enough bang to start doing a couple of KQ kills. I've always liked the pet, and it's actually decent GP when you can use the shortcut from the die, which we do have. But that is going to be everything from this episode. We've actually made some really good progress, especially with a lot of big drops. So hope you enjoyed, like and comment, and we'll see you in the next episode.